good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I'm wanting you to go there with me, girl. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Baby, we can have it all. We can make love by the waterfalls. I'm living that good life after all.
What's going on, anybody who's still alive out there? The apocalypse is upon us, and guys, we're screwed. Everything that can turn to shit that America touches has turned to shit. Bitcoin is now way down below 29,000 at 29,420. Aha, I see what they're doing. Ethereum is at 2160. It's down 9% on the hour. Bitcoin's down 6% on the hour. Here we are. The bloodbath has started. Even Hex, which has done a great job of maintaining, is now down bigly. Tether is at 99 cents, which means that money's coming out, but it's not going into the tokens, which means that people are pulling out right now. People are just way too nervous. Cardano's down to 54 cents, down 10%. Solana is at 49.55, down 17%. Dogecoin is to 8 cents. Guys, remember when you said I bought Dogecoin for 7 cents in 2021? Well, you're about to again. So you better get packing. 18%. Polkadot, 19% down. Avalanche is down 25% in the last hour. This is a 1 hour chart, guys. Tron, on the other hand, is up. Now, why is Tron up? Well, the answer to why Tron is up is because there is a giant conspiracy right now between UST, which is the Terra US, which is down to 30 cents. Guys, there is an active and coordinated attack that's happening right now on Terra USD. It's dropped the Tether price down to 30 cents. Now, you might be wondering what's going on with Terra Luna. Well, Terra Luna, you better get packing, bitch, because you are screwed if you were in Terra Luna. Here's the top 100. You know what you don't see here anymore? Terra Luna. So let's go to the next page and let's look in the hundreds and let's see if we can find it, because it is getting, I mean, bloody bad. And I don't know what to tell you guys. Terra Luna is just out of control right now. Let's go look over CoinGecko right now, see if we can see any sort of Terra Luna. There we go. Maybe we just missed it. It's down to 83. Terra Luna is trading at 76 cents right now. So I want you guys to see the level of beatdown that's going on right now in this market. This is Terra Luna. 14 days ago, Terra Luna was trading at $90. Today, 76 cents. This is out of control. This is a level of which, and by the way, we saw this last year around the same time. But if you look at the numbers and you start to look at this right here on this market cap, then it's worse. The last time we were doing this, by the way, the low number that I gave you in total market cap when we hit that absolute sell-off was $1.243 trillion in market cap, and that was on Coin Market Cap. We're $50 billion away from that right now, and the rise and fall, the fall of Terra is just incredible at this point. Like, it is just, like, I don't even know what to say, guys. Like, it is just falling off the end of the earth. One Seifu, on the other hand, is up gigantic. So, maybe not. But guys, it's getting really bad. So, not sure where this ends. I really don't know where this ends at this point. But you can just see here, like the absolute bloodbath is continuing. And we can come over here, and I'm sure crypto crash or something like that's going to be trending at some point. Let's try crypto crash. Crypto crash. Crypto crash update. Cryptocurrency market crashes to new low. Terra Luna. No. All this pushing down on Bitcoin is doing is shaking the scared out. The market is liquidating. a few positions. The push up is coming. 28K won't break. Well, there you go, right there. What's going on, Selmo? Thank you for the $10 bomb. Man, I feel like we're going to need those $10 pretty soon, man. It's getting kind of crazy. Crypto Demon says that will hold. What's going on, David? Hope you're doing all right, man. I know you were down on some stuff, so hoping everything is fine for you. Says right here, however, that 28K won't break, and I trust Crypto Demon. He seems to know what he's talking about. So that looks like the low. Maybe it is. But in order to get there, we got a long way to go still. But here we are, and everybody's pointing something out about crypto crash. Let's get to the latest crypto crash update here. Crypto now looking like SPAC. Luna dead. Somebody wake me up from this dream. Man, you got to feel really bad for all the people in Terra Luna right now. I keep saying like I just said a few minutes ago at I think it was $2.72. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is going to be a buy opportunity. I don't know if it is or not. Like it could go lower, but who knows? Like it's getting really bad right now. And there is a strategy, by the way. There's a strategy from what's his name, Boquan. There's a strategy to fix Terra right now that they are actively pursuing, but and guys, here's what's happening. There is a legitimate conspiracy attack happening on Terra Luna right now. Now, I do not believe, because Luna Citadel. So this is what's happening according to a lot of people. You can see right here. It says that BlackRock and Citadel borrowed 100,000 Bitcoin from Gemini. It appears in their loan book. And this is somebody making a conspiracy. I don't know if there's any real, I don't know if this is real or not, but it says it appears in their loan book. They swapped 25K of that Bitcoin into UST. All this was done quietly in anticipation of the attack. When the time was right, they called up Do Kwon at the Terra Foundation and said they wanted to sell a lot of Bitcoin for UST. As it was a large trade, they told him they didn't want to move the market and asked if he would like to buy their large block of Bitcoin at a discount for UST. Do Kwon took the bait. He gave them a huge chunk of UST, thus lowering the UST liquidity significantly. At that point, BlackRock Citadel dumped all of the Bitcoin and UST, causing massive slippage and triggering a cascade of forced selling in both assets. The real problem was BlackRock Citadel knew that Anchor, which holds a lot of Luna, was a Ponzi scheme. They offered 20% staking, APY for Christ's sake, and this crash would trigger more withdrawals than Anchor could repay. These forced withdrawals and selling would trigger a massive sell-off of Luna, thus further breaking the $1 peg and wrecking the market further. BlackRock and Citadel can now buy the Bitcoin back cheaply to repay the loan and pocket the difference. Meanwhile, billions of longs and Bitcoin VAR were wiped out. This is pure market manipulation. Now, I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's true or not, but it makes sense because if there's any place where I see the shittiest people who can possibly live and steal oxygen from real humans, BlackRock and Citadel would be the two places that they would work for. So this conspiracy has turned into a real thing out here, and now people are believing this, and I don't know if it's true, but it says what if whoever broke UST and Luna, Citadel, or whoever stepped in and bought a shit ton of Luna, then offered to partner with Do Kwon to restore things to normal? That would be the trade of the century, as well as the biggest coup for the record books. Just thinking out loud. That is exactly what could be happening here. Citadel did, again, nobody knows, and this is from somebody called The Juice, so it's got to be accurate, right? Citadel did. They attacked Luna. It wasn't just buying and selling Bitcoin. They also happened to be under heavy investigation a year ago, but now stand to be a part of how regulation will go. Sounds corrupt, and I don't know if that's true or not. Went to sleep expecting Citadel to call off the dogs and let UST regain peg. Nope, they went for the jugular. So I don't know. I mean, like, god damn. I'm not sure, by the way, of all of this BlackRock Citadel stuff. You can see here there's a lot of stuff that's talking about Citadel, but then somehow they added BlackRock in for this video, but for the purpose of this right here. And you can see here that this was posted. This was posted to yesterday morning. So, you know, it's just there's a lot of crazy shit going on. This is a summary over here. I don't know, guys. So, but what it's doing is absolutely wrecking the shit out of the market at this point. And now, if you had Tether in UST, that's not even safe at this point. So, I'm refreshing here so we can get an update. But 2194 and 21514. So it looks like maybe there's a little bit of a pushback upwards on Bitcoin and Ethereum, 2175, 29532. So yeah, it looks like we're starting to round a little bit. I don't know if the attacks are over. 2193 on Ethereum. So there's some push. There's a lot of people that are aping back in. A lot of people looking to get in and make their play. So, you know, I don't know how this is going to play out. Like, I have no idea. I did some content, by the way, for Terra Luna today. So I've got a video that's going to drop at 9:30 today to talk about it. But this could be the largest order of magnitude attack on cryptocurrency that we've ever seen. I mean, it really could be if that's the case. If that's what happened, then, you know, this might be the shakeout, the fake out before we all make out. So hold tight to your crypto and pray for rain, man, because it's getting crazy right now. Now, all these things are happening. It's going to have to settle down. It's going to have to chill the fuck out, man, because this stuff is getting crazy. So the big thing that was on the menu, by the way, until such time, I am releasing a video today. I did sell my position in Saitama finally. I ended up, I ended up 4x. So like, I'm not mad. I did want to be up a million X and get a nice car and shit like that out of it, but it just wasn't meant to be. And I just can't keep holding. It's just a waste of time at this point for me to continue holding. And I don't mean to change completely and stop on a dime, but if you see here, like you can't sustain a pump anymore. You can't increase anymore. Like it's just there. It's just done right now. And I don't think that there's any fix for it. It's at 8 zeros, 2701. It's about to be at 9 zeros. So we're headed down to where Saitama, the $7.7 billion token, is now worth under $100 million market cap. And we're almost there. So I'm not going to call it dead. Anything could happen, but it sure shit doesn't look like it. So for anybody who wasn't paying attention to what happened with the Saitama drama yesterday, what was happening was Jonathan P.R. Torres came out and he posted, is it Torres PR1? Torres 1 PR. Okay, so Jonathan Torres posted something where he said that Faltron had exited his position. Hey, folks, don't listen to Angry Fallon, his real name. So he didn't really dox. He just said his name was Fallon. Okay, that's it. Now, from there, Faltron then exited his position and just got out of Saitama. Like, he was done. He was not gonna. He was not gonna be involved anymore. Remember, the guys that doxed Dr. Praveen Budiga are now mad at doxing each other. So, I mean, I told you that this is a toxic community and that they eat their own. Like, we knew that. We know what it is. So he says this, and this, by the way, this is innocuous. This is not a doxing. This is not doxing somebody fully. This is just saying, hey, this guy's first name or even last name, we don't even know what it is. What we know is don't listen to Fallon. That's it. Not a dox. There are a lot of people named Fallon in this world. A lot of girls. I think it's with an F, though. But there's a lot of people named Fallon. So not really doxed, but he then says, I am so angry with you that I need to have an AMA. So Super Ding Dong, Russ, then says, oh, I'm going to have an AMA so we can talk this out. So then he wants to do a Spaces, and he says, Saitama educational moment, Futter's welcome. And please, for the love of God, it's 3.5 hours long. Download it, put it on fast so you can just hear the whole thing. It is the most unbelievable, psycho, crazy shit you've ever heard of Russ, the guy who helped to dox Dr. Budiga, doing his thing to try to mediate between these two guys who are busy attacking each other and Russ, and it's all around. And by the end of it, by the end of this, you've got these guys doing this, and then you've got this one. Now, remember, Kelbell, the innocent little Kelbell, who, where do I go from here? I'm as anxious as I am right now. And she said, I'm leaving Saitama. I am no longer going to be involved because these people are just out of control. Now, listen, this is the girl who called other women whores. This is the one who attacked everybody and anybody who didn't still hold their Saitama. This is one of the people who actively did that shit. This is one of those people. And now she's like, I'm so innocent and I'm out. So this shit is just absolutely crazy and out of control. And that was just Saitama. That was the start of everything. Now, she, by the way, is not involved in it. I just wanted to bring her up because she was one of those ringleaders. She was one of them she was one of those people that hosted all these AMAs, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Ponzi's going hard on people this morning. He's having a field day. Bree and her weed is making a wish. The place for your other. All right, so Crypto Demon, by the way, lost his channel, so he's looking for subscribers. So if you guys can help out and give Crypto Demon a subscribe, it's the Crypto Demon 1 on Twitter. Go over there. This is his new YouTube channel, so I'm gonna post it in here. If anybody can give him a follow, or we'll give him a follow, by all means, do that. But so you can see here, like, there's just some absolutely bonkers, crazy shit going on. And then you come over here. Ponzi's going hard. I'm never selling isn't heroic. It's stupid. You know what? I can stop right there. I don't even need to read the rest of what Ponzi said right there because he nailed it. I'm never selling is stupid. So let's go back over here and let's look at the market. Let's see. Some of these things, by the way, are just out of control. Like it's everything is just spinning. Everything is just it's just. Why do we follow this guy? He's a technical analyst, and I'm not sure what they're talking about. From what I heard, there was some guy who was a pedophile who started attacking him in his chat, and that's why they banned it. But I don't know. Like, what I know is he's been in our chat for a long time, been a decent guy. I've never heard anything wrong. I've never heard that he actually did anything anywhere. And he's still allowed to make a new channel, so they didn't completely block him. Bitcoin is down to 29.4. Ethereum is at 21.90. XRP is down 13%. Cardano is down. The slaughter continues. Avalanche is down 23%. It is coming hard right now. Tron, by the way, remember Tron was one of the people that was in the middle. Tron was in the middle of all of this, by the way. Just so you understand, the biggest competitor to Terra Luna is Tron. So think about that. The biggest competitor to Terra Luna is Tron. And what's up the biggest in the last hour? Tron. What's down the biggest? Terra and Terra USD. The attacks are continuing. Terra USD, I don't think that you can fix Terra USD without a gigantic influx. Now, one of the things that Do Kwon was going to do, just so you guys understand what's happening here, the maximum transaction before you trigger a sell down and an unpegging of the price is $293 million. And they are selling over $293 million in UST in the open market is what's happening. And they're doing it repeatedly and over again. So what Terra is going to do is they're going to increase that limit to 1.2 billion. But before they can legally increase that position to 1.2 billion, they have to have the liquidity in order to pay for that. So that's what's going on right now. They have to have the money. So a couple of companies have come out and said that they are willing to help Terra Luna, and they want some crypto, of course, for their efforts, but they are willing to loan the money to Terra Luna in order to fix this, in order to repeg this thing back to $1, but they want to get in at 50% of whatever the market price is on Terra Luna tokens. So they basically want in for, I don't know what the price is going to end up being, but I mean, like this is crazy, guys. This is just absolutely out of control. Like we haven't seen a capitulation like this since the last token that I just talked about. So I don't know what to say other than be careful because shit's getting wrecked. Phantom, by the way, remember Phantom? $3 is what it was trading around October. Remember, I'm always talking to you about Phantom. Not every day, but you know, we have enough conversations about Phantom that you guys should know that I have this thing for Phantom because I think that it's really cool around Halloween. So it's at 33 cents right now. I think it's going to be a big move next year. Now, by the way, we should add, again, I'm going back to this. The market was at 1.243 trillion at its absolute lowest on CoinMarketCap last year. It's at 1.296. So we basically made no progress in the last year. And if you go over here, you can see how this market is playing out on Coin360. You can see the percentages. You can see the blood red market. You can see how bad everything is right now. You can see it all. But for those of you that chew bubblegum with your mouth open, let's do the bubbles. And you can see right here, 96.6% loss over here, and 59% loss over here. Waves is down 40.9. You know, there's just a gigantic loss in this market right now. MKR is up. I'm not even sure what that's about, but it's moving. Yeah, crypto, man. I don't think so, man. I feel like this was, matter of fact, let me say this. I think for the immediate future, this is the end of Saitama. They need to do some soul searching, and they need to figure out who they're going to be going forward. And they need a little bit of a rebranding because that Goomba attacking piece of shit sort of way of doing business that they've done for the last year is obviously paying the wrong dividends at this point. It worked up to a point, and now this is where it is. So, I don't know. But let's do this. We're going to look right here for the year. So over the course of the last year, 1 year, Hex is up 152%. GMT is up 875%. GMT, by the way, that's stepping for those of you that are not paying attention. Sand is up 189%. Gala is up 408. Axie Infinity. You're looking at this is the 1 year increases. We don't have a massive increase on anything in this top 100. in the last year. Luna's down 92%. Like, where's Bitcoin? I don't even see Bitcoin, by the way. I know it's going to be floating around here somewhere, but I don't really see Bitcoin or ETH. ETH is down 40% in 1 year. So the price of Bitcoin 1 year ago was 37.71, or Ethereum 1 year ago was 37.71. Today, it's down to 21 or whatever percentage it's at right now. So, yeah, this market in 1 year has done nothing. I mean, you have to be honest and you have to look at it. And Bitcoin is down 37% on the year. Now, you know, guys, all it takes is a run. You know, if this is it, if this is that final, if this is the final moment, if this is the point where it all like explodes from here, this is the low, this is the bottom, this is where everything could just explode upwards. I'm not sure what this market will really look like. We're gonna take a look over here. I'm gonna jump in CoinGecko because I can search, but it looks like CoinGecko is just filled to capacity right now. So we're gonna come over here. Ethereum is bouncing back. You can see it's up to 22.23. Bitcoin's at 29,672. I'm not sure if this is going to be sustained. And let's go look at CoinMarketCap and let's kind of get a look here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like everybody's going from different locations. So the prices are not, but you can see over here in the, well, that's the 7-day. Fuck that. We want to see. Yeah, we're at 22.32, 21.80. Yeah, we're seeing the bounce back from 21.70 right now as it makes its way back up. I don't know if that's going to be sustained or if we're just looking at a massive loss right now. We're at 8.30 right now, which means that the Dow has opened up. So we're going to go see here, Dow Jones. Dow Jones is at 32.1. That's what it closed at yesterday. We don't have an update on the price. The inflation. Okay, CPI, inflation rate is finally falling, but still too hot. The consumer price index came in hotter than expected in April, but the CPI inflation rate finally began to pull back from the highest level in 40 years. Dow futures fell, erasing strong gains after the CPI report in early Wednesday stock market action. The CPI rose 0.3, so we'll see how the market reacts. Like, we're going to get some information pretty soon out of it. Morningstar still has us kind of in the green right now. The markets, it looks like everybody's kind of feeling, maybe people are feeling a little bit better. We'll see. So this might just be crypto related, guys. This might just be a lot of panic. This might just be everything related to cryptocurrency right now. So maybe, just maybe, this is isolated and we won't see it in the Dow. Maybe we're not gonna. No, I'm getting reports right now that say that inflation rate was insane. So let's go inflation rate. Inflation rate's still up, but April CPI data eases from 40-year high. All right, so this is perspective that we're talking about right now. U.S. inflation rate slows to 8.3, but price pressure is still intense. U.S. inflation rate slows, but remains close to 40-year high, so it's still going up. Inflation may fall slower than expected, which means prices are going to continue to rise. April 2000 U.S. inflation rate report, consumer price jump 8.3 over the past year. And then you have something like this over here. This meet Kevin live. How are 17,000 people watching this guy and nobody's watching me? Ain't that a bitch? But hit insane inflation release, CPI May 11. So apparently you got to capitalize insane. And that's going to get people, ew. But it's all perspective. is basically what this is. How do you feel about it, and how do you convey it to your people? So Ethereum is still crawling back up. We're up to 2236, 2231. Bitcoin looks like it's about to bounce back over 30,000. So, I mean, what are we really looking at this point? Is this that might have been that shakeout? Maybe. I don't think that there's anything positive that we take away from where we are right now. I don't think there's any positives in 8.3% inflation. I mean, gas this morning was $4.79. Oil still around $100, which means that we're being price gouged by the oil companies. So load up on Bearcoin, pays a stable. Nice. 25 ETH Saitama sell. So Saitama is going even worse. Now, guys, remember, a lot of people are waking up right now and they're looking at this market and they're reactionary. They're going to be reactionary to this, and you're only going to see big sells because it doesn't make sense for many people to make a sell, especially with 323 Gwei. So all you're going to see at this point is a bunch of whales doing what can only be described as whale shit. 2659. There we go. D865. Now, did they exit completely? Let's find out. Yep. All right. So Mr. 25 ETH absolutely wrecked, just exited his entire position. So, boom. What happened to Volt last night? Nothing happened to Volt last night, really. If you go over here and you look, because of the peg and the way that it's set up with wrapped Ethereum going down, you can see here there's a little bit of red from one person while at 2209 doing a sell-off, and they really didn't do a whole lot. They just did maybe 15 ETH, something like that. But then you see that CE1F also was doing a little bit of selling, a little bit of testing of the waters right here, a little small sale, and then you see a bigger sale. Could be the same person with two different wallets. So it's not volume-wise, it's not huge amounts, but you can see here that it drastically affected the price because it was at 1205. Then the market started going down. So you're not looking at a crash per se. You're seeing minor sells that are reflective of gigantic price dips. And that's just because of the Ethereum price right now. Excuse me. So I don't think it's anything to be alarmed about. Matter of fact, if you go and check, let's get rid of that because I don't want to listen to that shit anymore. More than that. By the way, Jonathan and I are partnered on something, so I'm not going to defend Jonathan Torres, but I'm not going to say anything bad about him. Whatever the market does, we need more Volt. Today at 4 p.m. Eastern, we will buy back 100,000 worth of Volt on ETH by matching every buy 1-to-1. These tokens will be kept in our treasury for upcoming burn and centralized exchange listings. There you go. So there's 100,000 in Volt that's about to be burned, and that's going to happen in just a few short hours. So there we go. Pulse chain, I think this is the end of the line. I think this is it for Saitama. At least for the near future. At least for that near future. Paid $5.89 for gas this morning. Yeah, Crypto Fusion, you got to understand, like what's crazy. I mean, what's crazy is the oil price is still $100 a barrel, $102, $103 a barrel. It's not 150 or 160 like it was before when gas across the country was like $4.20. Like the oil prices are down still. They're not even at historic highs, and we're being gouged. Listen, the oil companies are going to report record profits, and I mean record level profits. If you had to put 10% of your portfolio into Luna or Saitama and couldn't pull out for 5 years, who you going with? You're right. I would say Luna because I feel like Luna has a blockchain. It's functioning. It's probably got a bigger upside. But 5 years, knowing that it survived, if it survives this attack, if I have to do it right now, I would actually go with Saitama. just because YOLO. If I'm losing my money, I'm going to lose my money on something that I know. But if it were the thing where I was forced to choose and I was put in that position, CoinGecko is just down. If I was forced to choose and I was forced to be put in that position, then look at this. Terra is already up double. And here we go. Learn about Terra. The price is already swinging back to the upside on it. And they're going to stabilize USD pretty soon. It's up to 38. So it's not stabilized yet, but it's getting there. Like they're going to inject a lot of stuff into this in the next little while. By the way, when they do that, Terra Luna is going to go crazy too. Like the price on Terra Luna is going to bounce back enormously. It was 72 cents just a little while ago. You can see down here, like it had reached 87 on this chart, but it was a little bit lower. It was in the 70s for just a little while. So it's back up. So if you had bought that dip, then you just doubled your bag in just a moment's notice. Because remember, it's not where you were up here that even means anything. It's where you got in. And if you got in under $1 right now, then you're feeling pretty good. I'd be taking profits for sure. Same 5-year question for Terrarium or BTFA. Terrarium, I don't think that that's a question at this point, just because of what you know about each one of those projects. I think the Terrarium project is a little broader in its entirety and its context than BTFA is at this point. BTFA, by the way, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on behind closed doors that might end up taking this thing and making it go crazy. But at this point, no. So... But if we get a banana chain or something like that, then all bets are off. Terra chain probably going to be a good one. The Terrarium centralized exchange is probably going to be a good one. That doesn't put them online with crypto.com, but it does put them in line with every other token that has both a blockchain and a centralized exchange. So I would think maybe it's going to be kind of cool, but there's a lot going on, man. Whew. Hold rip kit. I don't know if it felt like back in. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's the end, but there's no upside to Saitama right now. Yeah. Well, the cult thing is Cult DAO. There was something that just happened. They partnered with somebody recently. Somebody gave me some inside details that said that they made a partnership with somebody, and I didn't get into it. But when they told me on Cult, the price was like right over here in the 2000 range. So this was a couple days ago. But they told me something was coming like right around in here. And, I could have ridden it up and made a few bucks if I then sold. But now it's just cascading back down. And I've been paying attention to it, which is why I made these, because I was showing that it was in a descending wedge and it's trading on the upside and the downside of that wedge right now. I just, when I made this, which is probably like a few days ago, it was based on this right here and didn't really have anything to do with this right here. So this whole thing is just playing out exactly where I thought it was, just based on how it's going. So I think it'll consolidate here, and then maybe we'll just have a blow off and it'll just take off. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that's happening. Oh, and guys, GOAT, last night I said GOAT did not lock so you couldn't sell, but they actually did lock so you couldn't sell, and that was bullshit. But one of the things that were happening was the people then got mad because of that, which that's this cascade upwards. They were correcting their price action, and some of the devs were injecting a little bit of liquidity in, not a lot, but a little. And then they locked it, and then somebody got pissed, FE35, and just said, I'm leaving. And they've been exiting and selling off slowly but surely for a while now. And it's not, it's just one person who's selling. And when you do this right here, That's the responsible way to exit a token. You want to just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's what these guys, that's what they're doing. So you can't be mad. And then you go into their chat, and the people in their chat are like, yeah, we can't be mad. I mean, this guy exited the way that he was supposed to. But you can see here from 7:30 to 8:30, this is how adding a half an ETH affected their price. Adding a half ETH dropped their price by 200 points. Like, that's kind of crazy. What does have to happen to be the end of Saitama? Saitama would have to continue. I mean, Saitama still, they're going to unlock in what, 3 weeks now? In 3 weeks, their liquidity is going to unlock. So, I mean, you tell me what you think is going to happen. And I'm down 70% on ADA. Would you still hold it right off? And I would hold on to that, because at some point, like, even if Cardano and Charles Hoskinson have always been kind of pie in the sky, but at some point that pie in the sky is going to pay off. Like, this is a good market. He is not rushed by what's going on here. He's taking his sweet ass time to make sure that he's got the best chain, the most functional chain out there. So then it becomes, what kind of partnerships can he get agreements with? What can he do? And like, I mean, I think that it's going to be something good. Like, I don't think badly of Cardano. I just think that it's got its own little cult of people, the Ada gang, and that's it. Look at this. Floki just hit the charts. What is Floki doing? Oh, shit. Floki's not doing well. And guys, I got out of Floki, by the way. So just so you know, I tried. I stuck with it for a very, very long time. 736 here. We had one sale, 97.95. Somebody bought 4 ETH. That dropped the price by 400 points. Like, it's just crazy what's going on in this market right now. This is where, guys, I want you to recognize this goes so low, and then it's going to stop going low. CoinGecko is still down. God damn. This thing only goes so low. When it goes so low, it's going to bounce. And when it bounces, it's going to bounce like crazy. Like, it really is. There's going to be a move that you're going to look at and you're going to be like, holy shit. And you probably look over here at CoinMarketCap, because I think they have like the entire crypto market. Do they track the entire crypto market? And if they do, like, isn't there a chart? Don't they have like charts or some shit like that? Global charts. There we go. Global cryptocurrency chart. All right. So this is where we were, like right here. This is where we are today at 1.4. This is where we were at our worst, which is 1.207. I was wrong. I thought it was 1.243, but it was actually 1.207. That was our worst point. Now, that was July 20 of 2021. You know what? Let me expand this just a little bit to include all of 2021, so we get a better idea here. Right here, 1.198. You know what? Stop. They need to stop doing these number things with me, motherfuckers. All right, so about $1.2 trillion was the bottom of the market cap. Like, that was the final number. And then that was July 20. My birthday, by the way, was the lowest day ever for the crypto market in the last 2 years. So the crypto market can kiss my ass. But then you saw this bounce, and this bounce happened, and it was July 20th. And within 7 days, it was up $400 billion. And then it went on this run so that within 6 weeks, it was at 2.3. So it doubled in 6 weeks. Then it had a little bit of a correction, and then it hit its all-time high at 2.966. I think it really went over 3 billion or 3 trillion market cap at that point. But by that point, I was looking at CoinGecko. So I would assume it's like 3.2 trillion, something like that, off of just huge volumes. So that's where we were, and that's what happened. So, maybe this number right here Could go a little bit lower, but that's just going to get us closer to that bounce. And I don't see anything that looks like it matches up to what that looks like. So let's go look back here in 2020. I don't see anything there. Yeah, I don't really see anything there. So this is where we are. That is crazy for crypto bubbles. Crypto bubbles is lying to people if that's the case. That cannot be true. Here's the 200s. You can see on the 200s, though, Baby Doge is up 396%. BNX is up 1,384%. Where does Saitama fall? 2,833%. Okay, so that would check because it launched on May 7. So if you got in the beginning, May 7, then you're up like that. So yeah, that would be accurate. What else we got out here? What kind of gems do we have? UFO is up 341% on the year. Starl is up 271%. Floki's still up 127%. Not massive. I mean, none of these are massive, but you know, they're still good gains. Rich Quack is up 1,500% from the launch, by the way. That's from that original launch price. So Xmon is up 1,690. Looks like a game. I don't see anything that stands out right there other than Xmon. Log is up 1,997%. Taboo is up 274%. Nothing really stands out here. Doge Dash is up 338%. And in the top 1,000, Crom, STRX, and CRP are all up bigly. So it looks like the Steppen is the big one, really. Oh, David, have a good day, man. Enjoy your meeting. GMT Steppen. When did this launch, by the way? Anybody know when the launch date was for Steppen for the year? So March 9 of 2022, Steppen launched at 15 cents. And the all-time high was 389. Dark Knight, is Wrapped Luna dead? I don't think it's dead yet. Do Kwon, and I'm repeating myself, by the way, Do Kwon says that he has a plan that's going to fix it in short order. So he's borrowing money to start to stabilize it and fix it. And you can see here that news has started to move the price back up, but the people are still selling. It looks like it's a coordinated attack by the Citadel. That's what I hear. And the Citadel has become the Citadel and BlackRock right now. So I'm not sure about the accuracy of all that, but that's what they're saying right now. Terra is at $1.76. Remember, it was at 72 cents just a little while ago, so it's up $1 from that. So it's starting its bounce back. That's an incredible move in a short period of time. Obviously, it went way down. So I'm not saying that you could just get absolutely wrecked with this thing any second now. So I would be real nervous about doing anything at this point. But it did dip down to the 87. I really do think it was like 72 cents though. And I feel like I'm missing something right there. But 87 all the way up here. So if you were playing spot trading or day trading, then you could have just made a mint off of this stupid thing. I don't know where to trade it though, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like, I think we're gonna be fine. I mean, the market is gonna be fine. You're gonna see some shakeout. You're gonna see some people that are dropping their money out. You're gonna see some There you go. You're going to see some unfaithful people that are starting to shake out. And there you go. You have a 37 ETH sale on Volt. And is this a big holder, or did they just exit their position? Well, this is somebody who's got a ton of Batman, by the way. So you can basically see here that they just exited their position in Volt completely. Just one of those unfaithful people. So, is the Dow? Are we getting some Dow information? Yep, the Dow is starting to bounce back. Here we go, guys. It opened at 32.1, dropped immediately down to 32,055, and now it is pumping 32,300. The Dow Jones is pumping on that news. Now that means within 24 hours we're going to start seeing a pump in this market as well. So, all right, Amazon stock 21.98. It is up 21% today. So there we go. No, I'm sorry. It's up 1% today, but it's up 21 points already. So could be a big day, could be a big rebound day for the stock market, could be a big rebound day for crypto. ETH is up to 23.12. Gwei is still out of control. So don't make any trades right now. Don't do anything. Stay cautious. Don't wreck yourself. So everything mega crashed, Bane. Bane, dude, ETH was at 2,100 a little while ago. It's back up to 2,300 right now and growing. So this is one of those moments where the Gwei is so high right now. It's 500. It's over 500. So if you do anything, it's going to cost you a mint. So only people who are willing to spend a shitload of money right now are getting anything or making any trades or doing anything. But, oh, look at this. Ethereum is on a run. Bitcoin's on a run. We may actually be seeing the bounce. A lot of this is going to matter when we get to Terra is up 17% all of a sudden. So I don't know if Do Kwon has gotten everything together and fixed it, but we're starting to see that move. Terra Luna is now at $2.27. Anybody who got in at that low price, it's up 100% in the last hour. So there is a huge run happening right now. We're starting to see the bounce. We're starting to see everything look good. CoinGecko is still down though. So 24-hour percentage and the 7-day percentages. We'll see how this plays out. Ethereum 2281. Remember, CoinMarketCap's number always seems to be just a little bit lower and not nearly as high. So, but here we are. Like, this thing is starting to trade a little bit better. We're starting to see a pickup in the market. If we continue to see the pickup in the market, then this is going to be a great sign. It's not going to immediately come down to us, but it looks like bouncing. Now, yesterday it was a big fake out. Today it could also be another big fake out. But if you got in and if you filled up at these positions right now, then you'll be feeling really good pretty soon, it looks like. So that was quite the dip. It was quite the fight. But we'll see. Well, I mean, we'll see if it maintains, because that's the hard part right now, is figuring out whether or not this thing is just going to continue going and continue going and continue going. And right now you're seeing a lot of green in the market. You're seeing Bitcoin is back up over 31 after it dipped down to 29. Ethereum's up to 2340 after dipping down to 21. It looks like the market is in full run mode, maybe, but we'll see. That's Ethereum in the last 2 hours. We do have a sell order, by the way. We haven't seen a green candle on the 1 hour. The 4 hour, we do have a buy on this one, but that one's from yesterday at 22.28. So yeah, it's starting to play out. On the day chart, we are looking at it's taking a little while for these things to load. It usually doesn't take nearly this kind of time for everything to load, but it looks like it reached that bottom. It bounced over here. So I think when Cypher loads, we're going to be looking at a green candle. Let's reload. A lot of people are looking at these markets right now. So day candle. I don't know, guys. I don't know why Cypher's not loading right now. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're down here. We got the sell signal here. Then it continues to move down. Now it looks like we're turning around, and it's going to be one of these greens maybe in the next little while on the day candle. Still don't have anything on the hour candle, but we do have a big buy on the 4-hour that came up, but it was yesterday. So seems like it's just trending to the positive. So we'll see. 23.30 is where we're trading right now. Bitcoin's back up over 31. Maybe the run is on. Maybe it's starting. There we go. Dallas says it's a fake out. That could be true. That could very well be true. And remember, nothing about this is coordinated. The only thing coordinated right now is the attack on Terra Luna and the UST. I mean, that is kind of crazy, right? I was thinking Bitcoin hits 28, it will fall to 19. I got a big bag in each one of those. That's correct right there. Like we're kind of, everybody is stuck kind of holding the line at this moment. And we're just watching this whole thing play out. Bitcoin just went from 31 all the way down to 30,006. Ethereum is falling again. Nope, 23.34. It's just not refreshing very well. I mean, I guess as this day goes on, we're going to find out. By the way, at 9:30 today, I have a Terra Luna video that I did this morning that's going to be releasing. If you could take the time to go, it will help inform you about what happened with Terra Luna a little bit. I'm not an expert on this stuff. I was just basically reading it back as it was happening, what was going on. And the Terra peg is at 43.66 right now. It was up to 45. So, people are continuing to sell off. I'm not sure. It looks like big amounts. Like it has to be big amounts if it's unpegging it that way. But then we got to get down here and find that Terra was in the 83s. But it popped up and doubled in price. So all right, Terra's back up to 47. It's up to 210. I'm in Chicago, so it is 8:58 right now. I got 2 minutes until work starts. But Terra Luna is back up to 258 right now. So if you got in at that moment, I'm not sure whether this price is accurate or the one that they're showing us, but 257.55 seems to be the price. And if you're in at that, then you just 4x your investment in very short order. So congratulations to you. But it looks like Terra Luna down below $1 was a good buy and a good opportunity for somebody to make a little bit. I guess no risk, no reward. Everybody else still eating it. So I don't know, guys. It is time for me to get to work, though. So I will see you on the other side. I appreciate everybody for coming in today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. We're going to work hard to make sure that you are up to date on all the crypto news for the day. You can see here that they're in the DeFi space. And what we do right here, there's not a lot going on otherwise, other than a little bit of selling. But maybe as this price comes down and maybe as Ethereum can be traded by people who don't have a lot, maybe we'll start to see things bounce a little bit. I'm not sure we're looking at a reversal yet. We're looking probably at a fake out. So be very careful with what you do and be very strategic in how you invest right now, because it might get a lot uglier. We did not hit the bottom. Maybe we hit the bottom. We're going to find out soon. So, guys, it's not financial advice. My name's Believes, and I'm always right.